A Red Sox team that's really struggled with off-speed pitches this year. And Duran gets another one, a high one, and pops it up to Leody Taveras for the game's opening out.
Home runs, but he sprays it all over the place.
A ground ball to shortstop on 2-2. Brandon Young back in the big leagues has a 10-pitch perfect first. Henderson, Ward, and Rutschman to the bats. Does, though, lead the team with 7 homers. And this ball is tattooed deep to right field. Gunnar Henderson opens the homestand with a moonshot. Right in the heart of the on-deck circle. Ward at first. And Atley sends a fly ball to deep right field. At the wall, Abreu will watch it go. What a way to get this party started. And playing right field tonight. And Beavers goes after the first pitch. This is tattooed to right field. And this one's gone.
Wow.
It's a Boston tee-off party. Missed a first pitch cutter. And this ball's off of the first base bag. It kicks over Contreras. Basayo, running in the face of Abreu, will be safe at seconds. Contreras swings and misses at that sweepy slider that Brandon Young's really been honing in on this year. It's
had to expand the strike zone because of the 2-strike count.
Wilyer Abreu got a middle fastball, and Abreu will get one back for the Red Sox. First home game against the Red Sox this season, they put up 4 in the first. And Henderson absolutely smokes this ball. Abreu gets it on the warning track, and Gunnar will hold it first. He hit that even harder than the home run. And
when you have Ward at the plate with home run power, like I said, he's going to go.
Yes, right up the box, just as we called it. And Ward hits it basically to the same spot. So Gunnar, who was jumpy, goes all the way to third. A little number over to third. Caleb Durbin to second. And Rutschman is safe at first.
Boy, I don't think that was a particularly good play.
Adley Rutschman a head start from first. And Pete bounces a ball over to Story at shortstop. That'll end the inning, but the Orioles get another. Hits from Henderson and Ward, a fielder's choice from Rutschman, and the O's get that run back. Meanwhile, 2 innings, 1 run. And the Orioles with a 5-1 lead as Young strikes out Narvaez. And once again, Jim, that newish slider is very impressive.
Well, you know, sliders, when thrown right, look like your fastball, except
7.5. The average four-seam velocity at Norfolk 6 days ago, threw a pitch at 97. Durant grounds a 2-2 splitter that caught a little too much of the plate through the right side. A hard single for Jarren Duran.
Actually make it shortstop.
There goes Duran. Rutschman pops up for a throw and it skips away from Henderson. So Jarren Duran's now 4 for 4 in steals on the year.
Yeah.
Only 1 strikeout. Basayo gets a hold of one to deep right field. Samuel Basayo, the Orioles' 4th home run tonight. Out of here in a flash for Basayo. 1 out in the 3rd inning. And Taveras is running right after the visit from Cora, and he overslid the bag. He's out, even though he had the base easily stolen at first. Ground ball pulled through the left side. Kobe Mayo shoots a base hit into left field, and the Orioles pick up yet another hit. That's their 9th of the game in 17 batters. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss. He stayed out of it all right.
Well, there, I mean, that's, you know, we've seen perfect sliders. We've seen fastballs up and in. And now we see a splitter where the bottom drops out.
And Ward singles into left. He is dependable, isn't he?
So what? That's the second 3-hit game, 2 4-hit games, or maybe it's more than that. The philosophy is the cutter will move enough to get the ball off the barrel of the bat.
Adley sinks down and drills one to deep right field. A 2-homer game by the 4th inning.
I don't know what's supposed to be the rain over the weekend.
Alonso slams one in the left, and he joins the hit parade. A dozen knocks for the Orioles today. Beavers base hit.
Wow.
He's 2 for 3. 4 hits in a row. Was the winning pitcher in the first start of this year in Chicago. And a ground ball hit to third. Backs up Mayo from the cut of the grass. Skips the throw, and Pete comes off the bag as the ball trickles down the line. That ball runs right into the barrel. And Narvaez knocks it to right, so the 8 and 9 hitters reach to lead off the Red Sox fifth for his last 10. 0-2 slider hangs up there. He grounds it to short. On to first. It's not going to be in time. Rafaela does run well. They already used 4 of their 8 relievers against the Yankees yesterday. Mayo lifts one into left field. This ball is deep. It sends Duran to the wall where he can watch the 6th Oriole home run of the night. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Henderson. Skyscraping fly ball in the right for out number 2. Falmouth Commodore in 2017 in the Cape League. A little check swing grounder here. Long way to go for Meyer, and he flips it there with a glove fancifully in time. 3-2 strike foul balls. This will be his 7th pitch. And Abreu lashes it the other way. That was a great at bat by Willie Abreu, who's homered in the game, and this at-bat will end in a double.
Yeah, again, great World Baseball Classic.
Major hold, 9 and 16. Story vaults one to center field. Taveras drifts into it, shy of the warning track for the second out. Abreu will take a base.
Yeah, totally unpredictable.
Fly ball right center from Meyer, and Beavers will not get to that until it skips off the wall. So Marcelo Meyer with a hustle into second picks up an RBI. 1-2 for Beavers. A little cue shot. This is going to be trouble. This is going to be Dylan Beavers' 3rd hit. 2-3. And Basayo sharply shoots this one the other way. That's landing in front of Durant. Dylan Beavers ties the career high with 3 hits, and Samuel Basayo is thrown out at second. Right after the season on November 4th, the Orioles reacquired Kittredge for cash considerations. Pete Alonso to Kittredge in time to get, and picking that option up, so they trade him back to Baltimore, and here he is again. Getting a ground ball to second. Jackson from the shortstop side throws him out.
I'll tell you.
And Henderson beats his old buddy with a sharp shot to right. Here's the 3-2. Ward to right field. His 3rd 4-hit game of the opening month. All they needed to do, I guess, was get out of Anaheim. I believe the Orioles lost that game. Rutschman, not a home run, but it'll do just fine. Carves a hit to left. Buck Britton waves in Gunnar Henderson, and he beats Duran's throw. It was out of the ABS strike zone, so well done by Rutschman. Broken bat, Abreu right to the bag at second. Easy as 6 and 3. Foster faces the minimum. One more chance for home run history. 2-2. Basayo with a 4-hit game. Samuel Basayo this week has been magnificent at the plate. And Blaze will see this ground ball sneak past him from Trevor Story, a leadoff hit against Cameron Foster in the 9th. Love to get him to get the final 6 outs. He's picked up 3, and this should be 1. On a fly ball to right from Narvaez. Oh my goodness. Throw back to second. Meyer just made the silliest out of the season.
Wow. Oh, heads up play by Adley. Not only the 6 RBIs, and a couple of home runs.
Tomorrow, Red Sox about to fall to 9 and 17, and there is a lot of time left, but this is a rough start for the Orioles. It's one heck of a night. They bang out 6 home runs. Adley Rutschman with 2 of them.